Alright, I know I said I was gonna do cross and F2L in this video, but I changed my mind. I'm just gonna do F2L. Bat Mephisto, he actually has a lot of great videos about F2L. I mean, about cross. So I recommend just going to his videos because they'll be way better than anything I can teach you. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna teach you F2L. So when you start the Fridrich system, what I recommend doing is getting a printout of all your F2Ls, OLLs, and PLLs. And the reason for that is just to mark them up and check off the ones that you know and you don't know. Well, not the ones you don't know. Just check off the ones you know. And like leave yourself little tips and notes about all the steps. So here's my printout of all of my algorithms that I have printed out so many years ago. Here's the PLLs and all 57 of the OLLs. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but it's not really that many when you get the hang of it. And here are some notations that I printed out, teach you how to do particular moves, like what a R face looks like, or a RW, or a L prime, and some more of that. So yeah, just get a printout of all your algorithms and mark them up and everything. It'll be very helpful. So with your F2L, now that you know about 6 F2Ls, I recommend just going ahead and doing solves. So like, don't wait till you know all the F2Ls to start doing active solves with the algorithms that you know, because that will be very confusing and slow you down quite a bit. So, for example, let's say I only knew about 4 F2Ls. I'm just about to scramble the cube up a bit for a quick example. Alright, that's good enough. And let me get the cross real quick. Okay. That was a terrible cross. Okay. Now that I have the cross, I want to make sure that's on the bottom. And what I recommend too, also, is don't try to go like really fast. Don't try to make yourself like go fast, because the faster you are does not necessarily mean the faster your solve times will be. So just go slow, really, and look ahead to the next step. So what I mean by that is, for example, while I'm doing the cross, I know I kind of did it a bit fast, but if I was actually doing it in a real solve, I would do it a lot slower so I could look at the pieces and where they're going on the top. So that way, once the cross is done, I can already kind of get an idea of where I'm going to start next. So going slow will be very helpful. Alright, let's say I only knew 4 F2L algorithms, and those 4 were, let me see, say I only knew, I'll say 5, and the 5 at the bottom. Let's say I only knew these 5, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that you can recognize the orientation of the 2 pieces for your F2Ls, like how this piece has a white at the top, and then this other one has a red on the left side, and it won't always be red, obviously, because the red is just representing the left side of the cube, so whatever color is on the left side will be on the left side over here, and the white will always be at the top, with these 2 colors opposite. So yeah, just make sure that you can recognize the orientation of the two pieces for your F2L pair. And I only knew these 5 at the bottom. So let's see here. I have a random scramble, and I just solved the cross. So let me see what I have at the top. You want to make sure that you always have your cross at the bottom, and you're looking at the top. And I have a pair right here. The green and the red pair for the F2L. And they're already connected, so I don't know that F2L. I only know these 5 at the bottom, and I don't see this pair down there with the red and the green on the right side connected like that. Nope. Actually, that algorithm is all the way over. If I can find it, that algorithm is right here. This is the algorithm that I have right here, with them oriented like that. Right there. And I don't know that one. Let's just say I don't know that one. So what you want to do is, when you find an F2L pair that you don't know and you're starting your solves with just a few algorithms that you do know, you want to manipulate that that F2L pair. So what I mean by that is, like, just move around the pieces until you get a pair that you do know. So you know how to just move the pieces around. Like, let me just move this piece over here somewhere. Now the pieces are separated. So here's the red and the green piece with the white one on the top, or black in this case. And the other red and green piece is all the way right here. And that F2L pair is one of the ones that I actually do know. So just separate the two F2L pairs if you find ones that you don't know, because chances are that you will find a lot that you don't know, because you only know 4, well, you only know 6 F2L pairs. So just separate an F2L pair that you do have and keep manipulating it until you get one of the ones that you do know. So this F2L pair right here has the white on the top. I keep saying white. The black on the top, and the green on the front, and the red on the white on the right side, and the green right here on the back at the top, with the red facing the other way. So I do know that F2L pair, and that one is actually the pair right here. This pair right here. Just like so. Third one from the left. And I can just go ahead and execute that algorithm for that pair. And that one goes like this. And what that did is it actually took those two pieces and it put them together correctly oriented. But as you can see, they're not in the right corner. What you normally want to do is you want to align them up with the right corner that you want to solve them in, and then execute it. But that's okay. I could just take this out and then slot it right there in the right corner. And that's essentially what F2L is finding two pieces on the top layer that are related to each other, and you can do one algorithm and put them together and then put them in the right slot. So let me give that exact same case one more time. I'm just setting it back up, and this time it'll be in the right spot. Wow. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's the exact same case right here. The mistake that I made the first time was actually solving it in the wrong corner. But when you solve your F2L pairs, you want to make sure that the piece um, that's always going to be on this corner with the white or the black, in my case, sticker on the right side, a line in the right corner like this, and then you can solve your algorithm, your F2L pair. And this is the exact same case, but it's in the right corner this time. So the white is at the top, and this green piece, or the right face, is in the back. So the white is at the top, and the green face, which is on the right side, is at the back. So everything's lined up right this time, so just execute that algorithm. And it puts them together, correctly oriented, and in the right slot. So only knowing a few F2Ls, you can still do an F2L solve. Just manipulate the case that you don't know and that you don't realize. Sorry about that. Just manipulate a case that you see, that you do have, and you don't recognize it. It's not one of the ones that you do know. Just manipulate it into one of the ones that you do know until you know enough to recognize that case. So let me do another example. Okay, right here. Here's an F2L pair with the two pieces connected. And this one is the orange and the green F2L. So if I knew this case, I would simply line up this white piece with the right corner because it's orange and green, and then I would just position it like so and execute the algorithm. But I don't know this case, let's just say, because I only know the bottom 5. And this, if I can align it right, this is not one of those cases that I know, because the white is on the front and the two pieces on the top for the F2L are the same, which are a front color. So that's not one of the ones at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I am going to manipulate this one. So I'm just going to move the separate them and just move them around, and you'll get better at separating and manipulating the F2L pairs into something that you do recognize a lot better with just practice. It's like when you're solving the cross. So now that I have them separated, this is an entirely new F2L with the white at the top and the green on the left side. So this is one of the ones that I actually do know. So the white on the right, on the top, and the color that's on the left side is at the top. And that's exactly what this is right here. It's just orange and green, and this one is red and green. So if I can align it right, there we go. So the color on the left side is at the top on the left side. And what I mean by that is color on the left side of this cube right here, which is red, will happen to be green on this case. So anyway, it's the same exact positioning, just different colors. And I do know this algorithm because it's one of the 5 at the bottom. So I'm just going to execute that algorithm. And it puts them together and correctly oriented. So starting with the case that I didn't recognize, just manipulating them and just turning the top layer, like separating the two pieces that you don't know into something that you do know. It's something that you'll get better with time and practice. Yeah, so that's really it.